Hey guys, Geo here, and it's time for a new video. And today I was downloading some footage from my friend's website, and he runs a website and he's got loads of RuneScape footage, loads of old RuneScape footage, loads of old screenshots, and I really want to show you guys because it is really awesome. When I was watching through it I was like, wow, nostalgia. RuneScape now is really awesome. Just look at it, the interface are completely changed, the graphics are fantastic, and to be running through Java and be running through a browser, these graphics are really great. There's so much in the game, so many high level monsters, different potions, different weapons, and all in all it just looks completely different. The graphics on RuneScape now, compete with other games. Before, RuneScape was often seen as, the graphics are a little crap, but the graphics now are fantastic, and I think the gameplay hasn't really lessened. Even if it was sufficiently more simple, we do miss that and we do have that nostalgia. But RuneScape has come along a really long way, so I want to show you guys some footage, and what you're seeing right now is an old PK video from my friend. Actually, there's one scene right now where he runs in with a Robin hat and ranger boots, thinking he's Terminator, and dies in a few seconds. I remember seeing that scene and I found it absolutely hilarious, because he's actually a really good PKer, and you ran out there thinking, oh, I'm a bad man, and then got owned in 5 seconds. That was great. And at that time, Robin Hood hats and ranger boots were really expensive, and obviously they wouldn't protect because the protect system then was completely different. Yet another thing that's completely changed in RuneScape, even the item protection system, the Grand Exchange, we've got so many things that have changed. Item values, the list goes on and on. Now inevitably when things progress, things change. Inevitably when things change, we miss some things and we don't like the new changes. But we come to love them and we get used to them, and then we're like, wow, this is part of the game now. And that's really inevitable, and there's inevitably going to be problems and things we don't like and FPS issues, but they'll all be resolved. But I want to talk a bit about how it used to be. And what you're seeing right now is the old fight caves footage. Now this footage is from the guy who actually got the first 2 fire caves. He was the first person to get 2 fire caves. He got a video up and made it really popular. He got 2 fire caves before you're allowed 2 fire caves. That was by completing the fire caves once while having a grave outside and running to the grave and picking up the second fire cave. It's completely changed. The fight Kiln features 7 Jads, fighting Jads with other monsters, and then another monster after that. So that's yet another thing that's completely changed. But I mean, that's come with an abundance of resources. We've got overloads, turmoil, summoning creatures. We've got so much to kit us up for those kind of changes now. And here's some more older footage of the fight caves in general, and you can really see how that's changed. It gives you a weird nostalgia feeling looking at it, and I couldn't resist making a video of this footage. I did make a video before talking about getting 2 fire caves with some really old footage, and a lot of people were like, wow, I miss that. I do miss that, but if RuneScape was still that, we wouldn't really appreciate RuneScape. If it had never changed since then, we would be like, it's not progressing. So what I'd like you guys to comment is something that's changed that you really, really miss. Now it's probably something that's actually changed for the better and something that we all embrace now, but what's changed that you really, really miss? And before a lot of you say effigies, which was, a very recent update, losing the effigies as such. Well, not losing them, but nerfing them to quite a high degree. For me, honestly, the thing I miss is the old Jad. Now I love the new Jad, and I love the Jad before that, it looked fantastic. But the first time I saw Jad, I was obviously petrified. I remember going to Jad and you'd be shaking a little bit, and when you're in the wilderness you used to be really, really petrified. Obviously that's not something that I have anymore, but you used to be really petrified, and when you first saw him, no matter how much of a pussy it looked like, it looked really scary because you just spent a couple of hours getting to him and you didn't want to die, waste all that money and then have to do it all again, especially dying one hit. So I do kind of miss Jad because he seemed so scary, and obviously as time's progressed they've actually changed him. But while it's been progressing, I've got better at Jad, and my equipment has got better. So the new Jad, really doesn't seem that scary. However, I assume he will to new players who venture in for the first time and find him pretty scary. But that's something I really, really miss. So it'd be really cool if you guys could let me know in the comment section something that you really, really miss that has changed. Even if you like the way it's changed and you think it's changed for the better. So yeah, it's cool to see some old PK footage. I did used to like watching PK videos. I don't really watch them anymore. That's not because they're particularly boring or they've got worse, I just don't really find myself watching them anymore. I did really used to like them though, and there were lots of, PK montage and music videos, and lots of RuneScape music videos, but that's before commentary kind of got on the scene. It's not just RuneScape that's changed, it's the entire community. It's how YouTube's integrated into RuneScape, now Facebook and other social mediums have integrated into RuneScape, and now everything has changed. And I can't help but think of all the things that have actually changed in real life while I've been playing RuneScape. Seeing things progress in real life and RuneScape. It's crazy how much stuff has changed since I started playing RuneScape. I remember playing RuneScape on a really, really slow computer and having issues even running it, and the internet connection was anything but good. Not being able to play other games, so finding myself on RuneScape because it's the only game I could really run. and now running RuneScape with a breeze, how technology has even changed. Well, I'm really rambling on right now. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys that footage and let me know what you think about it. I'm sure it was nice seeing it. Perhaps you've seen a lot of footage like this. I know there is some around YouTube, but it's kind of hard to find, especially in high quality. I know this footage isn't particularly high quality, but I thought it was quite high quality to show you guys. Obviously, most of the old footage was recorded by old mediums like PKing, and it wasn't particularly high quality. And then it's been uploaded to YouTube and downloaded and converted, and then you've kind of been stuck with quite a low quality version. So it's really hard to find some decent footage of older RuneScape. And a little update on me, guys. I am back to making videos just about, I'm back to playing RuneScape a little bit. The Kiln update really got me playing again. I did get the new cape. I love doing the new Kiln. I found it rather easy. I found it more of a grind than something that was actually challenging like the fight caves for the first time. And that's because, once you conquer the fight caves and feel confident with a fire cape and sacrificing it, you're probably already quite decent with Jad. And once you're decent with Jad, the fight Kiln is quite a doddle, really. The most difficult wave I found was fighting all the top dills. Let's call them top dildos because they're such a pain in the arse. Anyone who's done the Kiln will know what I'm talking about, where you get 6 of them and they do some really high damage and you have to whack them with a pickaxe because I don't have bloody dread nips. Okay, I'm rambling on, but yeah, the Kiln update was good. I loved it. I love the tutorial update, but I did find it a little too easy, a little of a drag. The end boss wasn't very difficult and the waves prior to that were more challenging. Although I'm not sure what I think about the new cape. Because it's difficult to get and because it's got decent stats, it inevitably actually looks cool regardless of how crap it actually looks. Because, it's hard to get and everyone, wow, that cape's hard to get, look, it's cool. Well, it's really not that hard to get because if you're higher level, you'll find the cape's quite easy. But, for low levels and newer players, it's quite a while away getting that cape. But I believe Jagex did confirm in a Q&A that they are updating the cape based on some player feedback. And it may even change the stats. That's what I saw in the Q&A. I'm not sure how reliable that is, and the ETA and that could be a very long time, or it could be next week. I have set some new RuneScape goals, and I do plan to do a progress video, probably tomorrow, talking about what I'm going to be doing on RuneScape if you guys care. I know you used to like watching the progress videos and me ramble on, because that's definitely something I do. Talking about what my goals are on RuneScape, how I'm going to do it, and hopefully help you guys out by showing you some cool methods of training you perhaps didn't know about. Anyway guys, hope you're having a fantastic time. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the old footage.